She turned Terry right in. She got paid $50,000 as a part of proceeds for whatever. I was unaware that informants get paid so much money for just being an informant, for getting information, for helping to bring people down. You actually get a percentage of like certain things that are seized, houses, cars, jury. So it's almost a very lucrative thing to be an informant. Never knew that. So flashback, Meech and Tammy end up talking. In my opinion, I don't believe Meech knew at the time that Tammy was the informant, because one thing we all have to agree, Meech is a very smart man. He built a whole empire from the ground, making smart, wise moves. So I don't think logically that any of us can think that Meech would have signed his life rights over to somebody that was an informant, because that, number one, that means if you turn on them, you'll turn on me. He wouldn't be where he had got to, making silly decisions. So I can't in my logical right mind see him knowing anything about Tammy being an informant and signing his rights over. I believe that he did not know that. I believe, in my opinion, people was like, well, why would she do that? She didn't have a reason to do it. She was doing it for money, guys, period, point blank. When she initially, and it's in the paperwork, she was told that she would get a lot of money for helping to bring drug dealers down. She had got $50,000 here. They was paying her rent for $2,500 a month. So she was not doing this necessarily for Meech. She was doing this because she was a very well paid informant. In the process of all this, she said, hey, basically, can I get Demetrius some time off? Like, that was like a thrown in added bonus. So that wasn't the reason that she even was doing all of this. She didn't initiate this whole process for bigmeech. She initiated the process because she's been an informant since 2009. She's been getting paid very well to be an informant, and it was kind of like can I add another little clause in this thing here? I believe that she was trying to get bottom bitch brownie points. In my opinion, I don't think she told Meech any of this that she had going on. I think she was just trying to hold him down and be that the rider, the bottom bitch. I think it was going to be a situation where maybe she thought if she could get him out, keep the secret on really how he got out, I don't know, that she would win his heart. I don't know. It just seems like it was more so for selfish reasons, which is going to bring me to another point in a minute. But I do believe when things went bad is when she did kind of tell Meech, because her hands was tied. The Cuffy guy that they're saying Meech tried to set up. Let's keep a few things in mind about this situation that nobody is really making a big deal out of. One, she initially started talking to Cuffy because Cuffy wanted to do the BMF movie. It was not an initial contact with Cuffy about, hey, let's go set up this drug deal, guys. She initially started talking to Cuffy because Cuffy wanted the rights to bigmeech's story. He evidently was really close to securing some kind of deal to tell the BMF story before 50 Cent. So that's why they start talking, okay? It was not a setup on that end. To my knowledge, in my opinion, I think maybe Meech is a hustler. I'm a hustler, so I understand. He very well could have had her middleman in some things. I don't know. And it wasn't on no DEA setup type stuff. If y'all think about it, is it possible that he was trying to get her to make plays so he could still make money? He's a hustler. This is what he does. Not knowing that she's an informant and she's playing both sides from the middle, very well possible. We don't know. But what we do know is she did eventually go to the jail to try to explain what happened. By that time, Meech had already signed his rights over to her. Things were kind of escalating.